Are you looking for way more hold in your gel? I got you. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be showing you my top 10 hard hold gels from the One Brand Wash Day series. I was going through my cabinet of curly hair products, which that just makes me die a little bit on the inside to say that I have an entire cabinet dedicated to curly hair products, but that does come with being here on the internet and trying to be as helpful as humanly possible to you and your healthy hair journey. We test out all the wavy curly hair science. Here on this channel, we play around with a ton of different products, and I do my best to show you side by side comparisons about how different products perform. And I am here today with the data, the hard evidence. Not really, these are just my opinions, but of all the One Brand Wash Days we have done, as of recently, I have some top hard hold gels that have emerged, and hopefully this video is quite helpful to you. If it is, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. It's a free way to support this channel. Also, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I would be honored to see your bright and shining face here again on this channel. I really do love getting to hang out with you guys here on the internet. I do want to put in a disclaimer right here that these are the One Brand Wash Day series gels from the epic Briogeo One Brand Wash Day that kicked off this whole new series of One Brand Wash Days here on this channel like over a year ago. We're only picking gels from those videos from that series. In order to qualify to be in the top 10 gels of the One Brand Wash Day series, you had to be in the One Brand Wash Day series. If I haven't tested it out there, I'm not including it. There are a couple of my all-time favorite hair gels that aren't in this video because I haven't done a One Brand Wash Day dedicated to that brand. Two of note would be the BioSilk Rock Hard Jelly and the Chi Infra Gel. Love both of those hard hold gels. Both of those give me an awesome cast, have a little bit of protein, are glycerin free. They're quite epic. I really love those gels, but they're not in this video. So don't be too sad if they're not in this video, okay? This video is just meant to give you some ideas for gels that give really good hold. Also, I'm going to do my best to give you comparisons of how moisturizing the gel is, how it makes your hair feel. Does it make your hair feel gritty? Does it make your hair feel silky? And we will be going from lightest of the hard hold gels to the hardest of hard hold gels, but they all count as hard hold gels in my book. I would say that these products have significant levels of hold. And in this video, we are only talking about the gels. But if you are interested in seeing a detailed comparison of all the 233 different products, yes, you heard me right, I counted products that I have tried, feel free to check out my Wavy Curly Confidence product guide. It's a digital guide wherein I give you 9 different points of comparison between various products. We talk about moisture level, we talk about protein, we talk about glycerin, we talk about cleansing level if it's a shampoo, we talk about how nourishing it is if it's a conditioner, we talk about hold level if it's a styling product. If that is something that would be helpful and or interesting to you, I will have links in the description down below, and I'll try to remember to pin it in a comment to make it as easy as possible for you to find. But without further ado, no more rambling, let's talk about the top 10 hard hold gels. First up, the Treluxe Hi Definition Gel. This gel is so cool. It is very unique. The first unique thing about this is the texture. It is definitely more of a custard kind of, this is a fresh pot too, I'm excited. This is more of a jelly custard type consistency. It wants to be liquidy. Oh, that was horrifying. And the second unique thing about this product is the scent. This is pretty heavily fragranced. It's very floral, jasmine, strong floral notes. I do actually like it and I'm not allergic to it. As of recently, my allergies have been really driving me crazy. So really strong fragrance products have been a no-go, but this is not one that bothers me. But if that's still a deterrent to you, the fact that it's really heavily fragranced, Treluxe has released this product in a fragrance-free option. What is so cool about this is not only does it have a ton of hold, it's one of those gels that if you use less, you get more hold out of it. I don't understand how that works, but it does. It's also insanely moisturizing. So much so that on occasion, I have to be really careful with how I use this because it will over condition my hair and make it too soft. So if you've tried this in the past and felt like your hair just didn't like it frizzed up, it stretched out, maybe try it again with no leave-in conditioner in your hair, no curl cream, nothing underneath this. Put this in your hair and use less. And then tell me what you think. I have had some of my best ever wavy curly hair wash days when I use this product. I have felt like a glorious unicorn princess when I have used this in the past. Hey there guys, from Editing Courtney here real quick. I want to jump in and share a quick note with you guys. Please keep in mind when you're watching this video that some of the example clips that I pull to show how a gel performs in my hair were taken quite some time ago. This series of One Brand Wash Days that we're doing now, here, the new one, the fun one that y'all are really enjoying, has been well over a year in the making. Like, we've been doing this for a hot minute. And that means that some of these clips are a little bit old. And you may notice that my hair looks a little bit different. That's because I got a wild hair in 2023 at the very beginning of the year to bleach my hair, not once, but twice. And I had some pretty bad, significant bleach damage, which you may be able to notice in some of these clips. Just know that when I used the gels that I'm talking about in this video, I actually had a way better hair day than what was the norm or the average for me. But as I'm looking back on some of these clips, I'm thinking to myself, dang, that was a lot of bleach damage. So just keep that in mind that these clips, some of them, the example clips, are from quite some time ago. All right, let's get back to the video. It is a little tricky and persnickety. Using slightly too much will spell wash day disaster. Not quite disaster, but you know what I'm saying. Next up is the Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Anti-Frizz Nanotechnology Heat and Humidity Gel. The stronger hold formula. That was a long name. That was a very long name, but I just recently tried this out. Not gonna lie, the price tag is what was inhibiting me from trying this. It was holding me back. I kept looking at the cost of this thinking there is no way that this is worth it. This is pretty cool. It's definitely a more runny formula. I feel so bad wasting even that much, but you can see how drippy it is, which makes it very easy to apply to the hair. It has a super light, kind of elegant, elevated fragrance and contains a pretty significant amount of protein in it, which my hair tends to really, really like. It also has some really good humidity blocking ingredients. If you're a really meticulous label reader, you may notice that this product does contain glycerin, and if you're like me, this is another reason I didn't try this product for so long. Glycerin is the second ingredient, and it claims to be a humidity product. Like, your hair is supposed to hold up in humidity in this. Well, products that contain glycerin tend to cause my hair to react to the humidity.
All right, I don't want to alarm anybody, but Monica's hair is twice as big as it was when we landed.
Okay, when I go places with high humidity, it gets a little extra body, okay?
Yeah, that myth is busted. This product busted that myth for me, and here is why I think it did. Not only does it contain glycerin, but it also has some polyquaterniums, which are those really good humidity blocking ingredients that I was telling you about. It also contains a shea butter glyceride, which, oddly enough, I find that when a product contains like a shea butter or a shea butter derivative and a whole lot of glycerin, an example would be the Curlsmith Curl Defining Styling Souffle. It has a lot of glycerin in it, but it also has some oils and butters in it. I've come to think, this is my theory, my wavy curly hair hypothesis, that when there's oils and butters in a styling product that also has glycerin, that negates the negative effects of the glycerin. You are still getting the benefits of glycerin, which make it a beautiful humectant in the hair, keeps your hair feeling nourished and well conditioned and moisturized without causing your hair to be frizzy. So I really like this. My hair is very, very shiny. I like the consistency, and it definitely has really decent hold. Next up, Innersence I Create Hold. This is a long time love of mine. This is one of those gels that makes my hair look crazy shiny. So much shine. Can give me a medium cast, decent cast, not crazy crunchy where it's to the point that I'm having a hard time scrunching it out, but I still get a tiny bit of a cast, which protects my curls as they're drying so that I get really good definition and shrinkage on a wash day. My hair feels decently silky with this when I use it. It's not one of the grittier gels, and as I'm reading the ingredients label on here, I don't really fully understand why it's so awesome. It does contain aloe gel as the second ingredient, which my hair tends to really, really like, and a cellulose and a copolymer as the next two ingredients, which have really, really nice hold. Innersence is one of those lines where the products are really well formulated. They're thoughtful. They favor organic, more natural formulas. So if that is something that is incredibly important to you, Innersence is definitely one to check out, and the I Create Hold is really quite good. The consistency of I Create Hold is definitely on the thicker side. It does kind of gloop and droop, and it tends to be more stringy than custardy. Now, Innersence did just come out with a new styler, and I haven't had the chance to play around with it yet, but I am seeing your comments asking me to try it out, so don't worry, it's on the list. I heard you, I saw you, we'll try out the new one. But the I Create Hold does have a lot of hold. It's really, really good. Next up, Jessicurl Spiralicious Gel. Another long time love. I didn't realize how much hold this had until the One Brand Wash Day series. This is a gel that contains a lot of really moisturizing ingredients in it. I say a lot. There's really not too terribly many ingredients in here, but the ingredients that are in it are quite moisturizing. It's got humidity blocking ingredients, it's got hold ingredients, and it's got a natural fragrance. If you're really sensitive to fragrances, I love Jessicurl because they give you options. There's fragrance free, and then there's a natural citrus lavender fragrance, which I am quite partial to, and then there's also Island Fantasy. The Jessicurl Spiralicious Gel, I didn't shake this a whole lot, so it may have separated a bit. Nope. This product will separate on you because they don't put any unnecessary stabilizers in it. They try and do really stripped down formulas for people who are sensitive to certain chemicals, which is one reason I love Jessicurl so much. And you can see that it's a thicker gel, and it does do the string. This gel gives me really solid hold, and it's one that I recommend a lot, like a lot to people who are first starting out their healthy hair journey. I feel like you get a ton of bang for your buck with the entire Jessicurl line, and it's really well suited to drier hair types that are in that transition phase. If you're dealing with a lot of damage and you're really trying to help your hair recover quickly and well, affordably, Jessicurl. Jessicurl is really, really good for that. They also offer free samples on their website. All you have to do is pay for shipping, so you get to try out the products before you commit to buying the full size. The only drawback to this one is it's not incredibly curl enhancing. I do find that I tend to have to put something underneath it to give my hair a little bit more grit, because it makes my hair feel so silky and soft and moisturized that it can be a tad bit heavy. Especially, this is very similar to the Treluxe one in that if you use slightly too much, you're toast. This product loves more water versus more product, like lots more water. Like if you are seeing any frizz when you are scrunching this into your hair, add more water. It will fix it and make the gel an even stronger hold gel. Don't know how that works exactly. That seems counterintuitive to me, but it does work. So there you go. Can I cheat a little bit? Can I cheat? Because This doesn't technically fall into a gel category. It kind of has a gel-like consistency, but is also really runny and now dripping down my watch. This is the Curlsmith Effortless Waves spray, and it does say it only has a hold level 3. I disagree. When I use this product as a single styler, I get really shockingly good hold. It doesn't give me a cast, but the hold lasts for days and it's like super light and airy. The one drawback to this product is that I do have to use quite a bit. There's a lot of sprays that I have to use in order to get the effect that I'm looking for. So it's not one of those super concentrated ones, but of the One Brand Wash Day series, this was one of the wash days that I liked the best. I don't want this video to turn into an entirely Curlsmith video, but I simply cannot help myself. There is one of Curlsmith stylers that I have to mention right here, and it is the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly. If you are looking for something that's a little bit more concentrated, that's gonna give you a similar effect to the Effortless Wave Spray, I find that these play similarly. This gives more of a looser, beachy, sea salt kind of effect to the hair, but the hold and definition still lasts. But if you are looking for even more definition, here you go. And this one's kind of a jelly, which is a gel, but it's a hold level 8. Now, I'm about to stop. I'll stop after this one. It's the Curlsmith Hold Level 9 Shine Gel. Whoa, does this have hold. It is very gritty. This will make your hair feel soft and silky. This one makes your hair feel super light and airy. But this one, if you want the grit and the zhuzh, and you want your hair to be big and held together forever, this is where you go. Some people are really off-put by the texture it gives your hair. It's definitely a texture. It's gritty feeling. Your hair doesn't feel overly soft, overly conditioned, overly moisturized. But the hold that you get from this is next level. And again, something I appreciate about brands is when they offer travel sizes. In fact, I'm trying to see. I think all of these offer travel sizes, so that's encouraging. Next up, I know, y'all haven't seen me talk about this one yet. Keep your peepers peeled for the next One Brand Wash Day coming up. But I just tried this and I am floored with how good this is. It is moisturizing, it is light, it gave me a cast. How is my hair moisturized and lightweight, and I got a cast? I'm not quite sure, but this has really, really nice hold. I don't think I'm showing you the consistency of all of these different products. Hold on, rewind. Going back to this Curlsmith Shine Gel. There's the texture. It doesn't move. It's very, 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 very thick. Cool. Okay. The texture of the Biolage Gel or jelly is very runny. In fact, it's almost exactly like the Ouidad Humidity Climate Control Gel. There's nothing too crazy about this ingredients label. It is glycerin free, and I'm pretty sure it's protein free. Just scanning the ingredients label again, because this is a fairly new addition to my arsenal of gels that I am thoroughly impressed with. It does have polyquaternium 11 and 7, which are great for humidity. And it's got several really decent hold ingredients, and I am intrigued by the hydrogenated castor oil. That is an ingredient I'm finding when it's included in a formula, it adds a layer of like protection to the hair. The hair feels like nourished and protected, like almost slippery. This gel doesn't have just a whole lot of grit to it, but there's more grit in this gel than others. So if I had to rate it on the grit scale, it would be kind of like a 2. It wouldn't be pure silkiness which would be 1, and it wouldn't be a 5 on the grittiness scale like the Curlsmith Shine Gel. I should have been doing the grit scale for all of these. I'm sorry. This video is all over the place. Are we having fun yet? But this gel really does have a lot of hold, and I appreciate that it comes in such a large size for being a runnier formula. I've mentioned it before and I'm gonna say it again. When the gel is runnier, I feel like I have to use more of it. When it's a thicker gel, I can dilute it down with water to get it to be the consistency that I want it to be. So I appreciate the size on this. This is good, 10 out of 10, am impressed. You may have noticed that not a lot of drugstore gels have made it into this top 10. Sadly, the majority of the gels that I have tried at the drugstore have been light hold or medium hold at best, and have given my hair this weird, crispy, dried out feeling on day 2. However, there is one from the drugstore that totally blew me away. Yep, the For You by Tia Curl Defining Gel. This is cool. This is almost an exact dupe for the EcoSlay Orange Marmalade. Not in formulation, but in performance and feel. I really like the dispenser. It feels super high-end and cool, but look at that. Look at that. When I first used this, I went, oh, that's orange marmalade. Kind of same texture. The fragrance is not the same as orange marmalade, but it's good and I like it. And I think it's possible that this product performs so similarly to the EcoSlay product because it has a decent amount of flaxseed in it. It gives moisture, it gives shine, it gives a cast, it gives hold. My only beef with this is that if I use too much, it does make my hair feel a tad bit heavy. That is not a bad thing, by the way. If your hair is prone to poofing and needs a little bit of weight added to it so that it will stay in its curl families, it will stay curled and defined, a heavier product is awesome. Whereas if you really struggle with products pulling your curls out because there's not enough hold and they're too heavy, use a lightweight one. This gel did thoroughly impress me. Next up, I never thought in a million years that this product would ever be categorized as a hard hold product by me. What is happening? I think I have just finally figured out how to use the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. You may be keeping track and counting. This is the second hardest hold product, and it's a drugstore product. Now, to be fair, it's on the pricier side of the products at the drugstore. That being said, I don't know what happened on the Kinky Curly One Brand Wash Day. I used their clarifying shampoo, which kind of terrified me for a long time because it's supposed to be one of the most clarifying shampoos on the planet. Spoiler, I didn't think so. I thought it was just great, awesome standard shampoo. Maybe not standard. It is slightly on the more clarifying side, but then I used their leave-in conditioner, which they said you could also use it as a rinse-out conditioner if you wanted to, so I did. And then I did this, and I had one of the best wash days I have had in a long time. And guess what? You can see, I've used it a lot since that video, and the results have been consistent. This product works so well when you put nothing underneath it. And I think it's because it's one of the more moisturizing gels on this list. It's one of the more moisturizing ones. So when you put something moisturizing underneath it, it softens up that hold to the point where it feels more like a light hold product. Also, when I've used this in the past with leave-in conditioners or curl creams underneath, it's made my hair feel heavy. But again, leaving out the leave-in conditioner underneath or the curl cream or anything and using this as a single styler makes my curls shrink up so well, so beautifully, and the hold is amazing. This feels weird, this feels wrong. Courtney from 5 years ago would be rolling her eyes at me right now for saying that this is not a light hold custard, but a hard hold gel. Courtney from 5 years ago, use it without a leave-in conditioner and then talk to me. Last up, and the hardest hold gel of the entire One Brand Wash Day series is the Briogeo Curl Charisma Rice Amino plus Quinoa Frizz Control Gel. Again, Courtney from 5 years ago would go, what are you talking about? That was a light hold gel. Okay, use it without a leave-in conditioner and then come talk to me, because wow, cast, wow, curl enhancement. This is a really cool product. It does contain some glycerin, but it also has a significant amount of protein in it, which is what made the product intriguing to me to want to try. And it's literally the one brand wash day we did that kicked off this entire series of only using 3 products from one brand to wash and style this hair instead of like all the products that the brand had to offer. And Kinky Curly came real close to beating this out, but I still think that this has slightly more hold than anything else I've ever tried. I've used it so much since then, it's almost gone. I'm very sad. I'm like saving it now and not using it as much, which is weird. I just need to use the product if I enjoy it and then repurchase. Why am I like this? But I'm saving it. I love it. This product gives me great definition, great hold, great shrinkage, great cast. I've used it in conjunction with other products. It's performed the same. I've used it on its own. It's performed the same. It makes every wash day just a little bit better. All right, guys, that is it for this video. We have gone through my top 10 gels. I threw in one bonus. We've talked about some others that I really do love that maybe didn't make it into this one because they weren't in one brand wash days yet. But I think it would be really fun if you dropped a comment down below with your favorite hard hold gel. It is wonderful when we help each other out. I deeply love reading your comments and seeing what works for you and what doesn't. It's incredibly helpful, and what it has done, it has kind of built this fun little community on this corner of the internet where we help each other out. You guys are an absolute wealth of knowledge, and I deeply appreciate you letting me know what your favorite hard hold gel is, because I am literally always on the hunt for the next hardest hold gel. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! First up, oh my gosh, let's not break it. If you're a really meticulous label reader, oh my gosh, it's magic. Example, Curlsmith Curl Styling Souffle. Is it Curl Styling Souffle? I can't remember. Curl Defining Styling Souffle, okay. Example, Curlsmith Curl Styling, nope. Oh, just realizing that this was not in a one brand wash day. I may cut that out. See, told you, we're sticking to the rules here. Mostly, I did throw this one in. Anyway.